Well, being a former Steeler and being coached by Mike Tomlin, one thing I took pride was the intimacy of the locker room. We were different compared to what the TV, you know, when TV was on us, we were the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when we were behind those doors, we were a family, we was ferocious, we was competitive, and we said things pretty much, everything was off the cuff. So for AB to kind of open up the window to the Pittsburgh Steelers locker room is disrespectful. Because I know for a fact, Mike Tomlin takes pride in the privacy of that team. He's like, listen, what we do behind closed doors, this is our business. It's like any other family. What you do behind with your family, that's your business. But when you're out in the public and you're in front of the world, you have a kind of a decor and a mannerism in which he expects and the team to act. I'm disappointed in Antonio Brown because he's starting to become that guy, a la Santonio Holmes, a la Keyshawn Johnson, when the brand is bigger than the team. And they're going to have to answer that question. AB is due for a payday. Does he want this stigmatism to be on his back where, like, hey, you're more worried about the Coke commercials and the sneakers and the Skittles rather than being a stand-up guy and an example for a lot of young guys. They got Eli Rogers right behind him. They got a lot of young guys who he's going to have to kind of mature. And if he's not mature himself, how can you expect him to lead?
Look, I'll tell you, because Antonio Brown's the best receiver in football, and he knows it. And the Steelers know it, too. But on the Patriots side, they got to be eating this up. I mean, Tomlin looks,
they care.
But Tomlin looks bad. Even though that shouldn't have gone out there, it looks unprofessional, and I know Tomlin prides himself on being a professional.
Right.
So that looks bad. And Belichick, it's just one more bullet. One more bullet for the gun that you know they're going to fire next Sunday.
Well, I know, being a Steeler, Mike Tomlin always said, don't give the team chalkboard talk. It's bad enough if we're playing the New England Patriots. When we got to go to Foxborough. Tom Brady wants another championship, so does Belichick. They're going to be fired up. Don't put more gas in their tank for these guys to come out and try to obliviate them. The Pittsburgh Steelers, going forward, they're going to have to control that locker room from a standpoint. If I'm a coach, I'm saying, hey, when this time comes around, all phones off. If I got to go around and collect phones from our players and kind of micromanage them just so we don't give guys at other teams kind of fire to kind of fight back at us, then that's what I have to do. But a good coach shouldn't have to micromanage. So I think that's what's disappointing about the whole situation.
You played an AFC Championship game, the bulletin board stuff. Is that more for the fans, or do the players really get off on that?
It's 50-50. I know if Baltimore or Ray Lewis would have came out and said something flagrant, it would have fired me up. Because one thing I know I played with was pride. And so if I feel like what I was representing or who I was representing was kind of disrespected anyway, I was going out for nut shots.